12 AI agents built this exact video, the one you're watching, at the same time. Each agent owned one scene. None of them knew the others existed, and I pressed enter exactly once. By every rule of software, this should be a disaster. Here's why it isn't. First, why even do this? Because building a video one scene at a time is brutally slow. 12 scenes, 10-ish minutes each, that's a 2-hour build, if you're lucky. Run all 12 at once, and the whole video only takes as long as its slowest scene. That math is too good to leave on the table. But here's the thing. 12 pairs of hands in one project should end in a pileup. Same folder, same registry, same timeline. One agent overwrites another's file, and the whole build collapses. Ask anyone who's merged code with 11 other people. The fix is one file, and it's not the one you'd guess. Every agent gets a sealed packet, one beat card from the screenplay, the words, the motion, the sound of its one scene, and one row from a file called scenes.meta.json. That row is a contract, layout, entrance, focal point, beat timings, everything the agent needs, nothing it doesn't. It can't collide with the other 11 because it never touches their world. Except now, isolation becomes the problem. 12 agents working blind should hand you 12 scenes that look nothing alike. So the contract file does a second job. It's written against the whole video at once. No two neighboring scenes share a layout. 9 different entrances across 12 scenes. The variety you're watching right now isn't luck. It was assigned before a single agent woke up. Then, my favorite moment. Dispatch. 12 workers spawn in parallel, each holding its packet, each blind to the rest. From this second on, I'm not building anything. I'm watching scene files appear in a folder, one after another, written by nobody at this desk.
Zoom into just one of them. Worker 7's contract says, split screen, 62 to 38. Highlight sweep entrance, 8 beats. And the scene it was building is the one you're looking at right now. It writes real React code. Every animation driven by frame math, fully deterministic, checks its own work, and reports done. Now multiply that by 12. While 7 builds this split screen, 3 is animating the pileup you saw earlier, 10 is choreographing the merge, and 12 is writing the end card. 12 scenes, growing at the same time in total silence. But notice what's missing. Nobody is watching the whole. And that's the real risk with agents. Not collisions, blindness. Any one of them could ship a scene that just sits there, static, for 6 seconds. So before anything renders, an inspector script walks the entire cut. Does any frame hold too long? Do neighbors repeat the same look? Is there a beat landing every couple of seconds? Fail any check, the scene goes back to its agent. Then comes the part that still gets me. 12 finished scenes snap into one timeline. The voiceover, this voice, decides every scene's exact length. The transitions get wired straight from the plan. Glitch, wipe, light leak. And 12 Strangers' work starts playing as one continuous film. This one. Don't take my word for any of this. These are the real timestamps from the real build. 12 scene files, written side by side, minutes apart. A build that used to eat an entire evening landed before my coffee went cold. That's what at the same time actually buys you. So here's my question. If you had 12 agents for one day, what's the first job you'd split across them? Be specific. I read everything. The full pipeline is broken down on my channel. The screenplay format, the contract file, the inspector that rejects weak scenes. Follow for the next build, building the machine.